Today I'm going to be showing you how to make the most juiciest, flavour-packed tandoori lamb chops you'll ever need. Let's take a closer look at the ingredients that you'll need. I've got approximately 1 kg of lamb chops. I'm using front chops. We have ginger and garlic paste, which I make at home. We've got a whole load of spices here. Now, I will leave a link in the description box for you to check out, and the quantities will be mentioned in that. We also have here some lemon juice. We've got Greek yogurt and we've got oil, and that's all you need. Now, these chops can be made on the hob, in the air fryer, or even on a barbecue, but I'm going to show you how to make them on the hob. But do remember, cooking times will vary slightly. So let's start cooking. So we're going to prepare the marinade first, and obviously Shamsa didn't think because she just went and put the chops into the big bowl. So now I'm having to use a smaller bowl. So grab a bowl, and I'm going to go in with approximately 3 tablespoons, heaped spoons, as you can see, of Greek yogurt. Now, the reason why I use Greek yogurt is because it's slightly thicker. It holds itself a lot better in the marinade. You can use natural, but it becomes slightly runnier. And I'm going to add, again, 2 teaspoons of garlic ginger paste. This is homemade, by the way. And then we have here the spices. So I'm just going to add that in. Now, I have added some red food colouring to this. It doesn't change the taste of the marinade. It just gives it a nice vibrant colour, which the restaurants and takeaways actually use. So if you want to skip that part, you can just leave it out. And the juice of 1 lemon. I don't know why I didn't squeeze out this half a lemon, which I'm going to do now. So that's a really nice fat juicy lemon, and it's got lots of juice. Add that in. Lovely. There we are. Just use this, and we're now going to mix this thoroughly. Look at that beautiful colour. It's already looking wonderful. Smells amazing. And I'm just going to add a little bit of oil into this just to bring that together. That's probably around, I'd say, a tablespoon or so of oil. So just mix that thoroughly. And if you're wondering where Shamsa's apron is today, she's lost it. She can't find them. I've actually lost the black apron, and the pink one, I forgot to wash. It's half term. My mind doesn't work half the time these days, but yeah. And that is the marinade done. Just look at that. Wonderful, wonderful colour. Now, at this stage, if you wanted to try the marinade, you can do, just to taste the salt. But because we've tried this recipe so many times, before we bring it to you, it's perfectly seasoned, isn't it, darling?
Yes.
And that is ready. And look, that's what you're looking for. And now we can add this straight into our lamb chops. So in this goes. That's beautiful. Look at that. I will now put my gloves on. Okay. And we never waste anything in this kitchen. Take it out properly. That is flavour. Take it all off. Oh, it smells so good already. Wish you could smell this. Now, what you want to do once you've marinated this is leave it to sit for at least 30 minutes. If you want to leave it longer, then better. Overnight, 24 hours, 48 hours, up to 72 hours. Can you believe it? You can marinate meat up to 72 hours before you want to cook them. The flavour will only develop, and this will tenderize beautifully because the yogurt and the lemon together act as tenderizers for meat. So once you have this beautiful marinade mixed up like this, look at that, beautiful, and just look at that. Oh, it smells absolutely amazing. I am just gonna leave this on the counter, just cover it with a clean tea towel and pop it on the counter and leave it to sit for 30 minutes, and then I'll show you what to do next. So I'll see you guys back in 30 minutes time. Right, welcome back everybody. The meat has had 30 minutes of marination, and now I'm going to cook them in the pan. Now I've got my pan, it's a heavy bottomed one, and I've got the heat setting which is on a medium, so it's nice and hot. And I'm going to add around a tablespoon of oil into this just to stop it from sticking. And then I'm going to gently lower my chops in. Hear that sizzle? There we go. And now I'm going to set my timer for 4 minutes. And after 4 minutes, I'm going to turn this and then cook them for a further 4 minutes. So let me just do that. There we are. The timer's set. I'll see you guys back at the halfway mark. So the 4 minute timer is up, and now we are going to flip them and cook them for a further 4 minutes. So the 4 minute timer is now up. The lamb chops are ready. So I'm going to take them out and transfer them to some foil. Let's take a moment to appreciate these beautiful chops. Just look at them. Just cover these with foil, and I'm just going to carry on making the rest of the lamb chops, and I'll show you how to plate them up. Quick pro tip here, just wipe the pan down before you put your next batch in. Right, so I'm now going to be preparing my sizzler. Now, if you don't have one, then you can check out my Amazon affiliate link, which I will leave in the description box, and you can pick one of these up, because serving anything like a starter on a sizzler brings back that restaurant experience. So I put the cast iron plate on the hob. I'm going to turn my gas on. Right, so you want this really, really hot, like smoking hot. And you can see that the smoke's coming off it now, and this is now ready. And onions always go on first. You just want a layer of them on there. Look at that. Oh, that is beautiful. Add a little bit more on. Can never go wrong with more onions. And then you add the oil on top, just a little drizzle, just to get that going, like that. Can you hear that? Leave them for a few minutes and just let it get nice and hot, all these ingredients, and then we can take them off and we can start to assemble the sizzler. And there you have it, the tandoori lamb chops are all ready. Look at the sizzler, how wonderful does it look? These are cooked to medium done. If you want to cook them a little bit more, you can do, but do remember that once they're resting, they still are cooking. They are perfect. And now it's time to tuck in and tell you guys exactly how this is. That looks nice. Oh, see that? Bismillah. That is delicious. Right amount of spice, absolutely delicious. And just imagine if they've had 72 hours of marination on that, just how good they'll be. I hope you've enjoyed watching this video. Do try the recipe out and let me know in the comments below how you find it. Absolutely fantastic. See you in the next one.